I'm gonna play the intro video. Hello everyone, ¿cómo están, amigos? For Instagram. I love it. Hello, welcome. Hello, everyone. All our friends on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Hello, hello. Happy holidays to everyone. This is Cristina Trujillo with Diana Gamino for our
Hi.
last episode of Bilingual for our Bilingual Finance Fridays. I'm so excited. I already messed up. So este es el último episodio de este año de Todos los Viernes son para las finanzas. How is everybody doing today? Diana, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. This is Diana. I'm a financial coach, and I'm here with Cristina. This is our last episode for 2020. So I'm excited, and we're gonna show you guys a couple of clips of all the other shows that we did this year. So bienvenidos a todos. Yo soy Diana, la consejera financiera, y estoy aquí con Cristina. Vamos a enseñarles episodios del 2020 y diferentes episodios que tuvimos durante este año.
Yes, and thank you so much. Hemos tenido 23 episodios. This is our 23rd episode, everyone. That's pretty, I don't know, I feel really good about that. How about you, Diana?
Yes, I was kind of like surprised when you told me. I'm like, oh, I thought it was less, but I'm like, oh my God, we just started at the beginning, kind of like very recent when the pandemic hit, so that kind of makes sense, but I can't believe like that's how many episodes we did.
Yeah, 23 episodes. And so before we get started, actually, the plan for today is to go over the last, some highlights of the show. We actually brought in some guests, some expert guest speakers, money experts, right, that we were able to interview, some of which have been actually featured on Forbes magazine. And so we're really excited to be able to present to you some of these highlights. And also, Diana's going to leave us with some really good tips for how to do well, right, Diana, in 2021?
Yes, for 2021, 2020 was a very special, different year, right? So we kind of want to still not forget about our goals for next year and kind of like be positive about, 2021 and just kind of still working our goals and just, just kind of remind everyone how to be able to create these goals and how to be able to actually execute them, right? Not just kind of create them, but actually, be able to accomplish them.
Yes, beautiful. And if you're joining us on all the other channels, again, we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Please drop us a comment. Let us know that you're here. This is your one opportunity, your one chance for the remainder of the year to ask Diana your pressing money questions. Do you have concerns about money, about credit for the remainder of the year coming into 2021? This is your chance to tap into Diana's brilliant mind. Now, Diana is not only a financial coach expert, she's also a real estate agent. So if you have pressing questions on real estate, on whether it's a good time to purchase a home, this is when you want to ask the question. So drop us a comment because there's another thing that we want to do today. For those of you who are joining us live right now, please let us know, drop your names because we want to announce a winner of a raffle. And Diana, we had mentioned this before. We have something special for folks to be able to organize their money, correct?
Yes. So actually we wanted to raffle, we call it the envelope system. So kind of for them to like not, to really budget, each category. And we do it with what we call the envelope system, which is pretty fun. And you kind of write each category of how much you're gonna spend or plan to spend. And you name it and you label it and you kind of have to make sure that, you stay within that budget for you to be able to accomplish your goals, whatever those goals that you have in mind are.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'll say that in Spanish since we are bilingual, somos bilingüe. So, ahorita pues es nuestro último episodio, es la oportunidad, tienes la última oportunidad para este año para pues preguntarle a Diana, que es la experta cuando se viene el tema de dinero, tema de crédito, y también Diana tiene su licencia en raíces, con bienes y
Okay.
raíces, con real estate. So ese es el momento que si tienen preguntas, si tienen unas preocupaciones, por favor déjenos saber aquí mismo. Pueden comentar, no importa en qué red está participando, ahorita mismo los pueden compartir sus preguntas. Y también queremos anunciar que le tenemos un requisito, ¿verdad?, para nuestros amigos que están con nosotros hoy día. Si nos dejan saber su nombre, vamos a tener una rifa, ¿verdad, Diana? ¿Y qué va a ganar el ganador?
So básicamente le llamamos, bueno, en inglés si lo traducimos se llama el sistema de los sobres, que es básicamente cuando uno tiene un plan de cuánto va a gastar, le pone un nombre al sobre y esa es la cantidad que va poniendo en ese sobre para organizarse, para saber para el mes no sobregastar. Entonces, los sobres están bonitos y lo hace divertido. Entonces, eso es lo que vamos a rifar para que comiencen el año ahorrando.
Sí, perfecto. Muchas gracias, Diana, porque Diana tuvo esta idea, ¿verdad?, de poder darles este premio. So, déjenos saber su nombre, no tengan pena. Ok, y como saben, si no es su primera vez acompañándonos, saben que siempre comenzamos, ¿verdad, Diana, con un ancla? Porque pues, la verdad, I mean, el tiempo está volando, muchas cosas están pasando y pues frecuentemente el tema de dinero los puede causar mucha ansiedad, ¿verdad, Diana? Y quiero comenzar con Diana, preguntarle a Diana, ¿qué es su favorita ancla que ha hecho aquí en este show desde que comenzamos?
La favorita es cuando me dices que mire alrededor de mi cuarto y mire tres cosas que tienen el mismo color.
Ay, chévere. Y a ver, Diana, ¿les quisieras dirigir en esa ancla?
Sí, escojan a tres, miren alrededor de su cuarto donde estén ahorita presentes y miren qué son tres cosas alrededor de su cuarto que son color morado.
Morado. So purple.
Morado.
Okay.
Cristina, ¿puedes nombrar tres que están alrededor de tu cuarto?
Que está morado, no, la verdad, no tengo
Tres cosas.
nomás tengo aquí enfrente de mí el screen aquí que parece que es morado,
Oh,
este
sí,
background.
sí, sí, sí.
Is our volume okay? So, a ver si hola amigos, amigas, si los pueden decir, que en su alrededor miran que es de color morado.
Cualquier cosa que sea color morada. Yo tengo un cuadro morado, una bolsa que tiene poquito morado y una makeup brush que es morada.
I love it. Y a ver, ¿quién los está acompañando a Diana por medio de Instagram? ¿A quién les ves? Dice
Ah,
turquoise, parece.
a
Hola, tía.
Daniel, oh, sí, ajá. A cualquiera de ustedes que quiere decir algo morado que está en su cuarto o que pueden mirar para la ancla de hoy.
Hola, tía. Mi tía se está uniendo aquí de Los Ángeles. A ver, tía Gladys, los pones ahí un comentario. Estamos haciendo el ancla. O dice turquoise que maybe
Let me see.
por tu teléfono, Diana.
Let me
Thank you,
see.
turquoise. Estamos haciendo un ancla, solo voy a decir en inglés.
¿Me puedes escuchar mejor?
A ver. So, estamos haciendo un ancla aquí para que los podamos estar aquí en el ahora, relajados, ¿verdad? Sintiéndonos como bendecidos. So we're doing right now our grounding exercise, which is the trauma-informed approach for our show. And Diana just mentioned that one of her favorite grounding exercise is to choose a color and to go around the room trying to identify an object in your room with that color. And so the color that she chose is purple. And so we're asking our friends who are joining us right here on Instagram and on other social media channels to let us know, to participate in this grounding exercise and let us know what is it around your room that you're seeing that is the color purple, with the color purple.
Anything. If it's just one object, that's fine. If you have three, it's better. Just anything that is around your room or wherever you're located right now, that it's purple. To kind of bring you, again, like Cristina said, to the present moment.
Yes. What can you tell us, Evan? Bueno, and also no se olviden, si los están ahorita acompañando apenas, déjenos saber su nombre porque vamos a hacer una rifa, ¿ya? Porque vamos a anunciar un regalito. Se los ponen ahí su nombre. Ok, bueno. Si no los dicen, vamos a seguir con este programa de hoy día. Hoy día, como es nuestro último show, y antes que continúe, quiero decirle a Diana, me encanta el suéter de Diana.
It's the Grinch.
It's the Grinch. That is so cute. Diana's everything but the Grinch. I love Diana's Christmas sweater. It is the cutest, Diana. You're the best. Okay, so
I wanted to feel like, Christmas is coming up. So I'm like, let me just wear it for today, for the show.
Yay, it's so perfect. And okay, so right now we're going to share some highlights of this year. Y'all, again, 23 episodes, amazing. We wouldn't be here without Diana's hard work. She is our in-house expert, subject matter expert. And so whenever we, needed breaks, we would bring in some special guest speakers and guest presenters, and we actually had a guest co-host, Mayra, and so we wanted to highlight their participation in the show and give them some shout outs. So let's revisit. Are you ready, Diana? ¿Están listos?
Yes. I don't. I just see myself.
Okay, here we go. We're back on StreamYard. All right. Hi, brother. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. We're trying to celebrate 23 episodes. And so here we are. We are going to, I can't see. 1 second. I have my production. Can I see?
It sounds so perfect.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I have some assistants here, and so I'm trying to pay attention to it all. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're going to now present the highlights of the year. Now, if you're following us on Instagram, what I'm going to do now is share with you some highlights. Let's start with Let's start with Deborah Carter Kelly. So Deborah Carter Kelly is a financial coach not just a financial coach. She's a parent life coach, and I call her the Oprah of Oakland. So let's see her what Deborah had to say when she was on her show. Everyone ready? I'm going to flip my phone around so you can see what I see.
You shared your humble beginnings in Mississippi, right? Rural Mississippi, cool Mississippi, like having an outhouse, right? Having to get water from a well, right? That's very...
Sorry, okay. So StreamYard is not doing so good for us today. Whenever we do videos, it has to remove us from the scene. So let me do it myself. Okay, Diana, I'm going to remove you from StreamYard, but we're still here.
you shared your humble beginnings in Mississippi, right? Rural Mississippi, my cool Mississippi, like having an outhouse, right? Having to get water from a well, right? That's very humbling. But yet you said something very powerful. You said, I never, at a point in my life, God gave me struggle. And because I never experienced struggle. And I caught that, Deborah, because I want to know like about that mindset. Like when we have actually grown up in poverty, but that didn't affect our mindset of this feeling of, deserving and that we are enough. Tell me a little bit more about that, how that just is was you mentioned also that your family didn't, they were just really good about making things happen. And so you didn't feel like there was any lack of.
No, we never felt there was a lack of. There wasn't a lack of because, as I mentioned before, everything that I think that I think what we're grounded is we're grounded in, as I said, this thing called love. And love takes you so many places. Love can take you, from, to zero to the hero, as people say, right? It can take you from anywhere. But I think that, when you really have this genuine interest, I think, in yourself, but also it's your genuine interest in helping others.
Wow. Okay.
Because think about it, wealth is about service to others, and
That was the amazing Deborah Carter Kelly. Everyone, what did y'all think? Here, let me flip my phone around. Okay, that was Deborah Carter Kelly, who was basically helping us to reframe the mindset of wealth. What did you all think? A ver, Diana? Absolutely. So Deborah just joined us over Instagram. Hello, Deborah. I hope you're able to see the highlight that we just shared with everyone from you. So Deborah, we shared the highlight where you basically mentioned, how love, right? Love is like that one also universal theme that helps us get through trials and tribulation, and that really a wealth mindset is about a service to ourselves, and it's also service, but it's really truly also service to others, right? And so thank you, because Deborah also emphasized faith when it comes to our financial health, to exercise faith, and we appreciate that so much. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Michael, my brother, Edward Michael, he just mentioned being grounded in love will take you so many places. Yes, thank you so much, brother. Stay on with us throughout the whole entire time, because we are going to announce a winner at the end of this show for a financial tool. Okay, wonderful. Let us know if you have any comments, Deborah, if you want to add anything to what we just shared about you. Yes, absolutely. So apenas acabamos de ver un highlights, lo que hicimos de lo que dijo Deborah Carter Kelly cuando estaba en nuestro show, en nuestro episodio, y ella pues conversó. Ella lo que estaba diciendo es que ella nunca no tenía o ha tenido una mentalidad de pobreza. Y lo que para mí se me hizo tan especial de Deborah es que pues Deborah ella nació en Mississippi, en rural Mississippi, y parece que pues en español rural es pues donde hay los campesinos, ¿no, Diana? Rural, ¿no? Es rural, una área rural. Y pues imagínense, yo sé que tengo familia también que han tenido han tenido esa misma experiencia, que han vivido en áreas rurales, que hasta su baño está afuera, ¿verdad? Que se llama un back house. Y pues Deborah ha podido crear su riqueza y el tipo de riqueza que no es nomás para uno solo, pero es para sus hijos y también para sus nietos, ese tipo de riqueza que se llama generational wealth. Y pues yo le pregunté a Deborah que pues cómo ella creció con esa mentalidad que no era pobre, cuando la verdad, verdad, ella creció con mucha humildad, ¿verdad? Y ella explicó pues porque la mentalidad de ella es que pues en primer lugar que es todo el valor es amor, ¿verdad? Y tenerse ese amor de propio mismo, de uno propio, pero muy importante de tener y ser y tener amor para otros, la humanidad, y siempre estar en la mentalidad de tener o estar en servicio a otros, y que eso es la riqueza. Sí. Sí, perfecto. Muchas gracias. Y so, ahorita vamos a, everyone, we're going to now show you another highlight here. Let's see who is next. If you've been here before and you have a special highlight, please let us know which episode you also liked and which special guest you also liked. So here I'm going to present to y'all Vanita Lee Tatum. Vanita Lee Tatum comes to us from the East Bay, from Hayward, and she is just so extraordinary. So let me show you the clip of Vanita Lee Tatum here. I'm going to remove us now from.
It's something that I personally have struggled with and aspire to grow from, right? So shifting that belief system, it's a daily thing. Every project is something that I personally have struggled with and aspire to grow from, right? So shifting that belief system, it's a daily thing. Every project, every opportunity, standing firm. And so we have to create a personal vision for ourselves. And then when you are not sure, go back to it, write it down.
Yes.
What do you stand for? What do you believe in? What do you want? State it. And then when things come through that don't line up, no, thank you. Okay, yes, right on. Like, you know, we can start to then be in control and start to drive. Yeah.
Thank you. So what did y'all think of that? Of Vanita Lee Tatum. ¿Qué pensaron? A ver, so that was Vanita Lee Tatum, everybody. What did you all think of her highlight? Yes, that's beautiful. And anybody else want to add to that? Sorry for the background noise, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm not by myself right now. We just have a lot of stuff going on. My apologies. Whew. Okay, anybody else want to add to Vanita Lee Tatum? Okay. So here, let's see. Let's show another highlight here. This is from Adam Kol, and this is one recent one that Diana did. She interviewed Adam Kol, and it wasn't the first time. Adam actually was interviewed by me prior, like the beginning of the show. So thank you so much, Adam, for your graciousness and coming onto this show. It's so wonderful. Let's give this a try. Hopefully, we'll be able to see this quickly.
Especially if.
Sorry, wait, I have to remove us from here we go, you guys. You guys could see the behind the scenes of all this production stuff. Okay, here we go. And
especially if, I don't know if you sometimes see, even if it's a couple, sometimes you might see one of the clients by themselves if they don't want to take the coaching together. But what if one of the client, or the client's partner is not really disclosing where their money is going? They don't want to talk about it. You deal with your money, I deal with my money, I don't want to disclose it. What kind of approach do you take with a client who really, their partner is not willing to disclose that, or they really, because they feel like it's something, let's say, like, if they, they might see it as you're trying to control me or something negative. What will you recommend for a client like that?
Yeah, well, if they're not willing to talk to me as the financial coach, that's their choice. But if they're not willing to talk to their partner, right, then of course that is an issue. And I think it's important for the partner who wants to talk about this to take a strong stand. Look, we need to be able to talk about money. Money is one of the top causes of divorce. And if we do it right, we can have a better life and a better relationship. So we should talk about this. When's a good time? Let's talk about it. Let's get the conversation going, right? Now, if you're afraid that they're going to control you, again, that's probably a symptom of something else going on, right? And we should really look at that, right? Does this person have a history of being abused or controlled? Why are their fears showing up? Are they projecting old fears onto a new partner, or is there a real chance here, right? Usually, as far as for my clients, they're not going to come to me and pay me to become a client unless both people are on board. And I'm not going to see them unless both people are on board, right? Like there's been times because I know my work is not just about helping you save money. My work is about helping you strengthen your marriage and get the clarity and communication around your finances that you want. So I only work with both parties.
Okay. Because I've seen situations where, the client will only disclose if the other couple is not there, and then like the coach is kind of like, is not feeling that environment. That is a very tricky situation.
Of course. And, as a coach, you can always just ask questions.
And all right, so that was Adam Kol, everyone. What did y'all think? That was communication, partner money communication with your partners. Absolutely. And if y'all drop us a comment, how do y'all communicate with your partners regarding money? What are your best practices? Yeah, Deborah, thank you. Deborah says it's essential. What are some good best practices that you can recommend, Deborah? Or when? At least. Yeah. Regarding couple communication around money. That's what we're talking about right now. Thank you so much to Adam Kol for being on the show and for sharing his expertise when it comes to money. Make sure to check out his podcast. It's his podcast is, I just had it up, Equal Partner Communication. Here you go, Adam Kol. Thank you. Hola, Ruby. Ruby just joined us on Instagram. Okay, so now let's look at Jennifer. Jen Hemphill, and she came to us all the way from New York. She has been featured on Forbes magazine. She was just also featured on Yahoo Finance as one of the most prominent female voices in finance. So let's hear from her. Let's hear from. And of course, when you're a show host, you have so much to navigate. So let's, setting everything up now to bring up Jen Hemphill's information. Perfect. Yes. Oh, so which one? I'm sorry. I should. Yeah. Okay. After Jen, we'll do after Jen. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great call. Thank you, Diana. All right. Here we go. Aquí en español.
Sí, ese es un episodio, el episodio 208, donde yo hablo acerca de cómo uno puede manejar estos tiempos y hacer un plan B. Y el plan B simplemente es cómo priorizar, si lo dije bien, lo estoy pensando en inglés, las finanzas en este momento, en caso que uno perdió algo de dinero, o sea, quizás perdió el trabajo, entonces hay que manejar el dinero un poco diferente y mirar cómo crear un plan B. Y además, yo tengo un recurso que es gratis, que donde ese worksheet, esa hojita que yo hice del plan B, le ayuda a crear eso. Entonces, si uno escucha el episodio, que sí es en inglés, mayormente es en inglés, y también uno baja el recurso que también está disponible ahí, eso le ayuda a crear el plan B, especialmente en estos tiempos que lo necesitamos.
Sí, muchas gracias. Y también aquí está el plan B que puede obtener, que lo que hizo y todo está en el sitio web. Y también Jen explicó este recurso. Perfecto. Thank you. So ese no tenemos que hacer traducción. We don't have to translate that one, Diana. That one was in Spanish. But thank you to everyone that's joining us right now. We're currently doing some highlights of 2020. This is our last show of the year. So gracias por acompañarnos aquí hoy día. Okay, Diana, ¿qué te pareció ese episodio? Sí, muchas gracias. So we just shared Jen Hemphill. She can be found at jenhemphill.com, and that is JenHemphill.com, or here on Instagram, just put Her Dinero Matters. So she is a podcast show host of Her Dinero Matters. If you type that in on Instagram, you'll be able to quickly find her there. So thank you so much to Jen for accompanying us. Yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Diana, for mentioning that. So, en español, lo que dijo Diana es que en todos los episodios siempre hemos hemos dado la información del experto, ¿verdad? So, siempre pueden chequearnos en YouTube. Aquí tenemos, si nomás ponen ahí Read Media, van a ver todos los episodios, o en Facebook, si ponen ahí Bilingual Finance Fridays, va a salir en nuestra página de Facebook también, que es manejada por Diana. So thank you, everyone. Anyone have questions? As you all know, this is a live, interactive, safe, fun, judgment-free space for everyone to join us live to talk about money. This is your chance, y'all. You have this chance to ask Diana any pressing questions you have about money. So please let us know. Thank you so much, Deborah Carter Kelly. She also mentioned something on Instagram. Would you like to share, Diana? Yeah.
that's what basically what she did in her marriage. So obviously we all might have different things, but just like she said, the biggest and the most important thing is to actually communicate it with your partner, right? Because at some
Yes.
at some point it's gonna come up, right? So it's something that is just like any other goals, other life goals, other values that we have in mind. We have to talk about it, because whether we don't see it as such, we are sharing finances, right? You're living in the same house. How are we gonna purchase for the groceries? What are your short-term, mid-term, long-term goals? Like, whether or not you talk about it, it's going to happen, right? So you might have in your mind what you want, but if you don't communicate it, the other person, is not a psychic. You have to tell the person what you're looking for, and you have to understand that sometimes, the other person might have a different type of goal, and that's okay. I think it's really that open communication where both of you guys are supporting each other. So each one might have their own goals, and then they might have the common goal among the couples, like, okay, one for you, one for me, and maybe the one that they both are, kind of want to reach together. And I think just the biggest one is really being able to support all of the goals, because at the end, you decided and you chose, because it's a choice to be with this person.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Muchas gracias, Diana. ¿Lo quieres decir en español?
Sí. Estábamos, le preguntamos a Debra como un consejo de ahorita, estamos enseñando los shows y estábamos enseñando el de Adam, y él estaba hablando de la comunicación en parejas para metas y metas financieras en sí, más que nada. Y le preguntamos a Debra si nos podía dar como un consejo que tal vez ha funcionado para ella, y ella dijo que sí, que al principio de su matrimonio ella habló con su pareja acerca de sus metas, y desde el principio. Eso es algo que se habló al principio obviamente para poder tener esa comunicación acerca de dinero, y ella dijo que ellos dos estuvieron de acuerdo en no tener deudas, no estar usando tantas tarjetas de crédito, y usar más que nada pues dinero en efectivo casi para todo lo que ellos iban comprando.
Sí, muchas gracias, Diana. Y Sen, if I can just te puedo preguntar si puedes también mirar a esta cámara del desktop también para tener tus ojitos aquí grabados. Ok, perfecto. Ok, ahora vamos a ver a quién vamos a presentar. So now we're showing again highlights of our guest presenters for Bilingual Finance Fridays. Now I'm going to show Nathan Moore. He's coming from us from Fresno, and he is a very powerful, he's a financial coach, but he's also licensed professional, I believe also in investments. So let's hear, my memory serves me right. So let's take a look here. I'm going to get us off now so I can present this video.
Actually, Congress didn't do anything for the extending the unemployment benefits. And so I think that we're going to see a dramatic decrease in consumer spending, which is going to affect small businesses, and it's just going to take a ripple effect. And we already know that the GDP reached a low that we haven't seen in such a long time, correct?
Yeah,
and
correct.
So now tying that back into, okay, let's mitigate as much as we can any potential losses for folks that do have property right now. What's some advice for asset protection?
Yeah, so first and foremost, you always want to make sure if you have property now, you want to make sure it's properly insured. So you have the appropriate limit or liability limits on your insurance. Now, you want to make sure you have a good nest egg or cash flow to weather any financial storm that may be coming up. So if you lose your job, if you have a financial emergency, you want to have 6 to 12 months of cash reserves available to get you through to the other side of that storm. A lot of times people will say 3 to 6 months of income.
Yes, I've heard that.
It's not 3 to 6 months of income, because income includes taxes, it includes benefits, it includes many different expenses. So what I tell people, is rather than 3 to 6 months of income, you should have 3 to 6 months of expenses. And that's a smaller number or a more attainable number to achieve.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
having that cushion gives you the ability to make it through whatever we're dealing with right now. If you own rental property and you're wondering if you're going to have tenants that are going to pay, having that cushion would give you the ability to go a couple of months without income coming in. If you own a primary residence, it would give you the ability to cover your mortgage in the event that you lost your job. So everything comes around that cash reserve and then the appropriate insurance limits to make sure you're protected.
That sounds really good. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. Now,
Perfect. Okay. I think I'm getting a little bit better at managing these different moving parts. So what did you think of that, Diana?
I really liked it. A lot of people have the impression that it's 3 to 6 months of income, but it's not 3 to 6 months of income. It's 3 to 6 months of expenses, because that is the money that is actually coming out, right, monthly. So you're calculating how much money am I spending every month. So pretty much that's what I always tell clients, if you start managing your money well and kind of really looking at how much you're spending, the better that you manage on spending, that means that the least in a way that you have to save for expenses, because then okay, this is how much really, potentially I can spend instead of in more, and then you kind of count that and then times it by 3 or times it by 6 to be able to get that 3 to 6 months of expenses worth, because that's really what you need. You need to understand the money that is going out, for food, for any other things that you have to do, for you to really understand how, if something happens, how am I gonna pay for all of these things? So what he said, I totally agree with him. And then even more when it comes to obviously the pandemic, him actually saying 3 to 6 months. I always at the beginning kind of tell clients, 3 months. I don't want them to get overwhelmed and say, especially if they don't have a lot, to kind of feel like, oh, I'm really not ready, because then people kind of get in panic mode, and we don't need to get to that level. We just really getting ready, and it doesn't mean that the emergency will happen. It just means that it's gonna give you peace of mind if it does. It's that peace of mind really that to build that foundation for you to be able to work on other goals that you really want to work on, right? Nobody wants to just save for an emergency. You really want to save for that foundation to be able to do other things that you really enjoy and like.
That's perfect. Well, thank you so much. And I know Deborah Carter Kelly also commented here. Thank you so much. I want to encourage everyone to comment. We only have a few more minutes before we have to wrap up. And Diana did say that she's going to give us some tips to get us off on the right foot for 2021. And I think, highlighting all of these great episodes also is a way of summarizing. It's all very applicable. Would you agree, Diana?
Yes, definitely. So I'll give you guys some tips, but let me just translate the last part in Spanish because I forget. So básicamente Nathan estaba hablando ahorita que lo mostró Cristina ella le preguntó acerca de más que nada cómo prepararse. Y tal vez Cristina está hablando por la pandemia, ¿verdad? Porque son momentos difíciles y un poquito inciertos. Y él le dijo, bueno, no es prepararse con 3 a 6 meses de ingresos, es 3 a 6 meses de gastos. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que estás gastando, lo que te tienes que preparar? Porque si pasa algo o pierden su trabajo o el ingreso se reduce, tienes que estar manteniendo ese gasto mensual. Entonces, él recomendó decir, ok, ¿cuánto gastan en un mes? Póngale, para hacerlo simple, $100, multiplícalo por 3, serían 300, esos serían 3 meses, multiplícalo por 6, serían 600, que serían 6 meses. Entonces, la multiplicación no es del ingreso, pero es del gasto mensual. Entonces es importante entenderlo. Si no entendemos lo que está fluyendo para afuera o para adentro, entonces no vamos a entender qué es lo que estamos buscando en sí en un presupuesto.
That's right. Muchas gracias, Diana. Everyone, stay with us. At the end of the show, we're going to announce a winner for our little special gift. Okay, so thank you all for being with us today. If you're also joining us from any other channel, make sure to comment your name to enter this raffle. Okay, I have here our very special guest co-host. So Mayra Aguilar actually was able to take my spot as a show host so that I could just focus on the production, on the back end production. So thank you so much. Big shout out to Mayra. Mayra era una de las presentoras que pues se unió con nosotros y pudo pues estar en mi silla entrevistándole a nuestra experta Diana. So hay que ver este episodio con la linda Mayra. ¿Listos? Okay, let's see. Let me show you.
Thank you, which leads us to then the next question. And this is the question that probably started up this topic, is that when I was in college, of course, I'm first generation. And so I got, I did my FAFSA, I did everything that I was told to do. However, once I was there, I kind of just accepted whatever was offered to me. And luckily, there wasn't that many loans, right? So I don't have like really bad debt from my school.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that hasn't been necessarily true for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I think just knowing that, you may be offered, like, let's say you apply for a loan and you are offered $50,000. You don't have to take the $50,000, right? You can say,
Yeah.
you know what, I really only need 10K, or I really only need XYZ, because then you can end up just, getting
Yeah.
more debt than what you can really afford to be in, right?
Yeah.
And so at that point, you're no longer building wealth. You're now kind of digging a hole. So this question up next is, do you have to accept everything that is offered to you from a lender or financial aid package?
No.
Thank you. So that was a really great episode, everyone, with the lovely Mayra Aguilar. Siempre quiero decir Torres porque pues también tenemos a Mayra Torres. So what did y'all think of that? ¿Qué pensaron de ese episodio?
Yeah, and that episode, I believe we were talking about student debt. I mean, it was about any kind of loans, but I think we specified in the first generation, kind of accepting, loans, at the beginning of their semester, in terms of like, the financial aid, and not knowing, a lot of times that they don't have to accept the whole package. So
That's right. Thank you so much. So, ese episodio, ¿qué lo recomiendas de ese episodio, Diana?
I will say it in Spanish. En sí, tal vez lo más importante o highlight de ese episodio fue de no tenemos especialmente, tal vez la segunda generación de estudiantes universitarios sepan, pero muchos de la primera generación no sabe que cuando te dan un financial aid package no tienes que aceptar todos los préstamos que están allí, más están allí incluidos, pero tú tienes la opción de escoger cuánto de ese paquete quieres aceptar. So, yo pienso que de ese episodio era tal vez lo más valioso en sí, que tal vez hablamos. Sí. Eran muchas cosas, pero ese y la otra de no estar aceptando credit cards como estudiantes universitarios si no saben cómo lo van a pagar.
Perfecto. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Diana. I have one more, and these were from our guests from last week, Diana. I just really want to show this great video. So Diana had this wonderful, valuable interview with the creators of a new app called Chamba app. And tell them, Diana, you take it from here. Tell them what you learned.
So it was amazing. So basically, they develop an app for it kind of works like some of the English apps, but it's actually all in Spanish. I think recently they actually did it in English too, so it's English and Spanish, and it's actually for employers and employees to be able to to find each other and kind of do that match. So it's a way for our community as Latinos, and obviously, other communities, but I think they really focus in the Latino communities. It's created by Latinos for Latinos to be able to find jobs. So I think it's just amazing for them to not be able, they don't have to have a resume. I think a lot of, especially, if there is an immigrants or they feel like intimidated by a resume because they never done it before, you actually don't need one. You actually just kind of enter your skills, what you're looking for, and then an employer is able to find you. So I think it's just amazing. I'll say it in Spanish. En el último episodio, que fue la semana pasada, introducimos una aplicación que se llama Chamba. Es una aplicación creada por latinos para latinos. La hicieron launch durante la pandemia, como en abril, y ya tienen más de 18,000 subscribers, subscribers, y es una manera fácil para latinos para encontrar trabajos, de una manera donde no tienen que sentir que ocupan una hoja de vida, o como le llamamos en inglés un resume, pero más que nada ponen sus habilidades, porque a veces no ocupas a veces en ciertas maneras un resumen o no necesariamente quiere decir que si no tienes un resumen no tienes las habilidades. Entonces ellos querían como poner eso como punto donde no ocupas una hoja de vida o un cover letter para poder agarrar el trabajo si tienes la experiencia. Entonces lo hacen un poco como user friendly para los latinos, para que no tengan tanta intimidación en sí por la tecnología.
Perfecto, muchas gracias, Diana. Ok, ¿ya quieren ver este episodio listos? Ok, let's see. Okay, here we go, behind the scenes, yeah.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Diego Montemayor, soy el fundador de Chamba, una aplicación en español donde conectamos a nuestros trabajadores latinos con trabajos en su ciudad.
Una aplicación hecha para inmigrantes como tú y como yo, que nos va a ayudar en medio de la pandemia a encontrar un empleo.
Ya todos los latinos aquí en Estados Unidos están hablando de esta aplicación desde Miami, Nueva York, Colorado, hasta Los Ángeles. Ya por todos lados se está corriendo la voz.
Ese impacto social positivo, ¿cómo podemos ayudar no solamente a 10 personas, a 100 personas, 1,000 personas, pero cómo podemos ayudar a millones de personas?
Es nuestra misión ayudar a nuestra comunidad latina a encontrar esos trabajos que tanto necesita este país para poder seguir adelante.
También si la buscan directamente en las tiendas móviles, en su celular, ahí la pueden encontrar también. Somos la aplicación azul con la Che de Chamba.
Esta es la nueva manera de buscar empleo. Bienvenido a Chamba.
Yay! And that was a little bit easier to manage. I didn't have to bring all of us down. Okay, perfect. And anyone else want to comment? Okay, we only have 7 more minutes. We have this raffle. Diana, how about we take care of this raffle? For folks, do you want to read me some names of people that participated, and then we'll pick a number and I'll read you the name associated with that number.
Okay.
So I have Deborah Carter Kelly, Ruby.
I can get Ruby, Dani.
A ver, Dani, Dani.
Nayeli Noemí.
Nayeli es lo mismo que, ¿quién es? Nayeli yo.
Yeah, it's the same person. Okay. Yes, it's the same person. De Latino Dinero.
Okay.
Annie, which is turquoise.
Okay.
Your tia Gladys. Official 510, Armando.
Armando, okay. Armando.
Jojo.
Mi hermano. Okay.
Oh, okay. Deborah.
Deborah, yes.
Liz.
¿Cómo? Liz?
Liz.
Liz. Okay, y'all, if you're joining us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, let us know, comment your name, because we're about to do a raffle, a giveaway. A ver, so do I have Liz? ¿Y quién más?
The Real Adam 007.
Okay. We got Cookie.
You already got Ruby, right?
I got Ruby.
Lisa.
Some
custom cookies. Yeah. BPA. I don't know what is it.
A ver,
BPA.
Evarcito, que dice cookie, ¿cómo? Cookie,
Uh,
huh? Evarcito, cookie, ¿cómo?
Jasmine.
Evarcito. Who's Evarcito?
Evarcito, I don't know.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we're about to do a wrap up. We got your name right here, Evarcito. Cookie, ¿cómo dice cookie? Pipiripo.
The cookie and then cookie and then BPA. PIECE.
Oh my goodness, y'all just decided to join us in that último. Oh, it's Ruby's brother. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Who said that, Ruby? Oh, it's Varo. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so
okay,
cool.
Varo. Misael.
Okay.
Victor.
Wow, okay. Todos aquí
comenzamos. Oh, Evarito, I'm so sorry, Varo.
¿Quién es Varo?
Okay.
Víctor Salazar. A ver.
J.
¿Quién es Víctor Salazar?
Víctor Salazar.
Ajá, aquí tengo. You
yeah,
guys,
Víctor Salazar.
stay with us. We're about to announce the winner. Drop your name. If you want to make sure we have your name, drop your name.
Meli, did you get Meli?
A ver, Meli, no. A ver, ¿cómo se escribe?
Mely.
Mely, okay. Mely.
You got everyone?
Wow, I didn't know we had so many
yeah,
people on. This is fantastic. How about Jay Peasy? We got that one?
Yeah, Jay. Yeah, I told you about
Jay Peasy. Okay, I don't think I got that. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay, so Diana, do you have? Here's Steph Volution. I don't have Steph Volution. People just keep popping up last minute. Okay, you guys, we're about to announce a winner for our end of the year, for our season finale, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you like your gift. Okay. Who's Paleo?
That's Ruby.
Oh, Paleo 8500 is Ruby?
Hold on.
No. Oh, I just keep.
Oh no, Ruby Pelayo. I don't know. And there's just a lot of people who joined.
Let's see. And see, I didn't know because we don't get told like who's really here.
Okay, let me be
Who's
fair.
turquoise? Who's turquoise?
That's Annie. That's Annie.
Did I get Annie?
Yeah, Annie.
Did I get Annie? Okay, I'm just gonna put Annie. I don't think I have Annie. Okay. I think I have everyone.
Okay. If we didn't mention your name, can you guys tell us? But I think I mentioned every single person.
Yeah. Every single person. Okay, here we go. Now the way. Oh, who's Missile 27?
No, that's Misael.
Misael. Are you sure you told me about Misael? Let me check.
Yes, I did.
Misael. Oh yeah, I got Misael. It's Misael. Okay, Misael. Okay, I got it. Okay. So I want somebody to give me a number. One.
Okay. Oh, one more boy. Boy. There's another one. Boy. Just boy.
Boy. Okay.
So that's another one. Pelayo 85.
So wonderful. Okay, and I just want to mention to everyone how much I love Diana's laughter. I wish I would have had time to go back through all the episodes and just grab the pieces where Diana laughs. I swear to you, it is the joy. It brings so much joy to my heart to make her laugh. And I remember clearly when I make her laugh is when I say like self-disparaging things about like my lack of relationships or something.
Oh my God.
I love her laugh. Yes, oh my God, her laugh is just light to my life. Okay, 1 through 20. A ver, Diana, do you have anybody with you right now that can give us a number? That can pick a number 1 through 20?
Alone.
You're alone? Okay. So you guys, I'm going to mute myself real quick and I'm going to scream out. I'm going to do a Latina.
Latina.
Okay, we're about to announce the winner, you guys. 1 through 20. Tim is about to give us a number.
16.
16. Okay. A ver, here we go. Okay, you guys, I have a winner. Drum roll, please. Hi, Ulysses. Somebody give us a drum roll. So 16 is J Peasy.
J
Peasy, are you still here with us? Because you won a prize, but you have to be with us to claim it.
Can you say yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, JPZ. Well, okay, let's announce, just in case JPZ came and just bounced off real quick. Let's just do a plan B, just in case. Okay, because we'll let JPZ know, pero just in case JPZ doesn't. Oh my, okay, so now we have 9. Thank you, Tim. Okay, drum roll, please. Go. Number 9 is Armando.
Oh, Armando. Okay. Armando, are you here? Armando is on almost every episode.
That's wonderful. We're so happy that somebody that's been very faithfully with us throughout these different episodes could win a prize. Bueno, you know what? It's good. We'll definitely, since we know Armando's handle. Oh, official prize.
There he is. There he is.
Congratulations, okay, Armando. We're gonna send you your prize.
Yes. You get one financial coach session, so you can know how to use the envelope method. I think you're gonna like it.
Amazing. That's such a sweet surprise. Well, this concludes 23 episodes. I'm gonna start getting teary-eyed because it's such a labor of love. How many hours did we put into this? But we did it because we love our community. We love our friends, our family. This was the way that we knew that we can show up for everyone during a very difficult year in our history. And so we thank you for your time. Your time is so valuable to us. Diana, I love you. Thank you so much for being so down, so willing, because y'all know we can be so inspirational and ambitious and have an idea for something, and we may share that idea with the friend, but then it doesn't happen. But Diana makes it happen. So thank you, Diana, for being so down and amazing. I love you. I love everybody. Thank you. 23 episodes, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. And remember, for 2021, for Armando and all the other ones that have talked about what they want to see, we're planning all of that. So we're going to bring even more episodes, investment and insurance, everything that you guys want to see is going to be in 2021. So just remember to work on your goals and stay positive for 2021.
Thank you so much. We love you, Ruby said. She complimented.
Thank you, Ruby.
Thank you. Who's turquoise? I'm sorry.
Annie.
Annie. We love you all. Thank you. I'm getting really emotional, y'all. Pues muchas gracias. We love you. Here I'm going to show you behind the scenes of our last outro video. Listos? 1, 2, 3. Love you. Bye, everyone. Ciao, ciao.